Welcome all to the 10th episode of the Aussie Footy Show Extra SANFL. Let's get it underway. This episode, on the 10th episode of the Aussie Footy Show Extra SANFL, will share all round 11 for the SANFLW. Then we go into the SANFL men's, all to do with Host plus SANFL. We'll have all to do with the result and previews. We'll may also hopefully to do with the ladder. So stay tuned. We've got a big show. Let's get it on the way. As I said, let's just drive into the SANFLW result for round 11. I'm now going to share game 1. So Central District versus Woodsville West Holland Eagles. It was Woodsville West Holland Eagles taking a big win. 8-44, defeated 1-5-11. Well done to Woodsville West Holland Eagles taking a win. The second game on the way was South Adelaide and West Adelaide as well. The Plentyers, that's what Plentyers do in this SANFLW competition. They are right behind the Woodville West Holland Eagles on the ladder, which we'll share very soon. But they do claim the win, a 2-4-16 to 2 behind. The third game is Glenelg Tigers and North Adelaide Roosters. Well done to North Adelaide Roosters taking the win. 3-4-22, defeated 1-3-9. Final game. Now I went to this game and I'm going to share a little bit, just breaking down. Yes, Nord, well done. They did take on Sturt on the Monday afternoon down at Thomas Farms Oval. 5-35 to 1 point. Now, I gotta say, I went to this game, as I mentioned before, and I gotta say, the wall of Nord, SANFLW team absolutely dominated, and they started from the ghetto. The skills were up, beautiful skills, winning goals, and that final quarter set us up with a victory, and Nord just had more speed on their legs, and they're a good team for a reason. They're back in the hunt to play finals, and I don't so much effort and belief that I think Nord can do that. So well done, Nord, on the win. Here we go. Done with the SANFLW. We come to the SANFL men's for the host SANFL season. We do come to round 9 as well. So Woodsville West Holland Eagles and Central District. Well done to Woodsville West Holland Eagles taking a win. 10-9-69, defeated 4-7-31. Next up, we have the second game on our hand. South Adelaide Pandas versus the Adelaide Crows Reserves. Adelaide Crows Reserves taking the win by 1 point. 7-8-50 to 7-9-51. The third game comes with Port Adelaide and West Adelaide, with West Adelaide unfortunately get the win, but a much better effort. But Port Adelaide taking a strong victory. They go 19 goals, 120, 9-3-57. So we come to the fourth game. One of I said the game of the round's coming soon. Stay tuned for that. But Glenelg Tigers and North Adelaide are next up. And well done to Glenelg Tigers taking another win. So as I mentioned, final game. And I went to this game. It was windy. It was sunshine, rain. It was bucking down with rain. It was a bit of mix. Most of the last game, and Reserves also took the win as well, the women's. Now, what can I say about this? Stoke came out firing and they're a good team. I respect that. Nothing wrong with that. But the King's birthday traditional, and it's the last 2 games these two met on this specifically special day, and a very good cause as well. And let's drive into this game. So as I said last week on the Aussie Footy Show SANFL episode, that I did say about this was in my thoughts the game of the round. No matter where you're on the ladder, Sturt and Nord always have a good contest down at Thomas Farms Oval, which is Ungley Oval, a suburb in South Australia. So I went to this game. It was, like I said, I didn't say windy, but it includes wind. It was bucking down with rain. It was sunny. It was light rain with sun. So even the rainbow came. So, you know that song Over the Rainbow from Sound The Wizard of Oz? Well, that's what I was thinking in my mind. I was like, oh, it's the Wizard of Oz coming. Like, it's a bit of a joke. But if you've seen that movie, go and check that out. It's a classic movie. So what do I thought about this game? And I gotta say, it was the 4 quarters of football. Nord ruined that game. Now, Nord should won it from 3-quarter time. Sturt had their first half. We had the third quarter. We totally dominated. And I gotta say, Sturt came. That's what good teams do. The last has to be the last minute and a half, and Sturt hit the last 2 goals, and that was it. So our defense went a bit shaky, but that's okay. Enjoy the week off, Nord. You do take on South Adelaide, down at Cooper Stadium at home. We have a triple header. And as well, the Sturt and Nord game had a triple header. Nord will have their triple header. I can't wait. I cannot wait for that to happen. It is the grand final rematch at Nord over between South Adelaide and Nord Redlegs at Cooper Stadium. And there will be some traditional, hopefully the girls of the Nord Redlegs will get in South Adelaide form, and I respect that. Nord reserves are dominating at the moment as well. The league is up and down, but they're doing all right. So, fortunately, it was too short for the senior men's. They gave it all. Both teams were leading some of the game, and it was very late in that final quarter that Nord had confidence. Nord had confidence to win this game, and overconfidence myself, I've got to say, in my opinion. But I wasn't going to say at the very beginning, I think we have a massive chance. I did not say that. The reason why, because it can go 51, or could be just one way. So, just to make this short and finish it up. So, look, I'm proud of Nord. What they've come since the very beginning of the season, they've turned their season around. Yes, we got a lot of injuries, but we are stepping up. That defense worked their butts off all day, and it was even harder because Sturt are a very good forward line, and I totally respect that, no matter what. So, like I said, the last 2 goals to win the game, well effort Nord, taking the face on Sturt all day. Knew it was going to be a test. Nord do take on South Adelaide at Nord. Sturt will challenge and test against Glenelg Tigers, which we'll actually see that could be the grand final. And I'm looking forward to that contest. It'll be very, very close. So, to finish it, wraps it up. That's all for the result. We now come to round 10 preview. So, we do have the split round for the men's SANFL Host Plus season, and we do mark that halfway mark of the season. So the first half will have 3 games, then the second half, I apologise, we have 2 in the first half and 3 in the second half. So that 5 games split into 2 halves. So the first 2 games I'm going to share in this episode, but I will not share the last 3 games because they'll be for next episode. Let's get into these 2 games and then we'll get to the ladder, which I promised you will share. So, Central District back home against the LA Crows Reserves, taking a win for the LA Crows here. I think they'll do. Central District game really got defeated the last 2 games. You never know. The last win was against Nord, down at Nord. You never know what can happen. Should be a good entertainment game. And then we have Port Adelaide and Woodville West Torrens Eagles. I'm gone with Woodville West Torrens Eagles to take the game. Look, yes, Port Adelaide are a bit shaky. Yes, they've taken a big win against West Adelaide, but against Woodville, they in contention to play finals, and Woodville West Torrens Eagles should take care of them. So, that's all for now for the previews, and result will be shared next episode, intruding into next round of games. So next weekend here on the Aussie Footy Show, extra SANFL. Before we head off from today's episode for the SANFLW and SANFL Men's Host Plus SANFL season, halfway through the season and almost at the end of the women's competition, we do now come to the ladder, and we are looking like it's going to be very tight between a couple teams outside that top 4 for the SANFLW. So that's what we're doing right now. We have Glenelg, Central District, Nord Redlegs, West Adelaide, Sturt, North Adelaide, and then we come to the top 2 will be the favourites to make the Granny final, South Adelaide Panthers and Woodville West Torrens Eagles. So those are the competition teams. There you have it. Now let's drive into the SANFL men's ladder, and it's come from this spot. West Adelaide in 10th, 9th is South Adelaide. Nord Redlegs 8th. 7th place is North Adelaide. 6th is Port Adelaide Magpies. Woodville was in 5th spot. We have Woodville West Torrens Eagles. 4th is Central District. 3rd is the Adelaide Coast Reserves. Glenelg Tigers in 2nd. After 9 rounds, still undefeated. The claim top spot as we make the halfway mark. It's the Sturt Double Blues. And for the Host Plus, they are clearly to finish top, to be favourites to win the flag. Nor were like that last year. I gave my respect to Sturt. I think they're a good club. And I think they played very well all year so far. They did it down at Cooper's. Fortunately, the Singers didn't get the complete, but losing by a 2-point ball game, that's entertaining. So, well understood. Who do you think should make funnel still? So, stay tuned for all the SANFL ladder predictions between the SANFLW and the SANFL men's, as well as the AFL yet to come. Stay tuned for all that will be coming very soon. So, that's all we have for you to share with you today. Stay tuned for some great news. Oh, believe me, stay tuned. It will be coming out very soon. So, that'll be your surprise and great news. So, stay tuned for that. So, all right, thanks for listening. The BJ Show is out. Bye for now. Peace.